So, my friends, I think my first friends were my cousins. We used to take baths together. You know, we got like naked pictures. You know, there was no like guy girl things. You know, we're just all the same, right? So I love my cousins. I actually have a cousin coming to visit me tomorrow. We just took a trip last year all over Cuba. So we're going to share pictures together and videos and all that. Yeah, take a bath. But yeah, you know, it's great to know friendship and family first, you know? Because my brother, my sister, I mean, those are like the most real forms of friendship that I've gotten to know, you know? More so my brother and my sister. I mean, those are the people I would be willing to lay my life down for, you know? Like, I wouldn't think twice to be like, yeah, just take me, you know, instead, if I had the choice. But as you get older, you realize that friendship is not so easy. You know, I started having like church friends, and I thought that was like friendship because like, my parents would let me go spend the night at their house, so that was like kind of exciting, you know, like to have friends that you can actually like go get out of the house, you know. But I can be honest with you that I don't talk to any of them anymore. I have no idea why. Life changes, you know. And then later on in life, you know, I had friends who, you know, would also come spend the night at my house now, and that was like school friends. And we'd stay up all night playing Nintendo or like video games, and, you know, that was great, or like board games, you know. And it was awesome that we get to spend all this time together. And I thought, you know, it's like, this is friendship. But then, being honest, I don't talk to any of those people either. Then I got to middle school. You know, I was in Los Angeles, so I had like these big baggy, you know, jeans, like dressed down shirt, you know, with like the open thing and like, you know, I wouldn't like close it all the way, so it's like, you know, whatever, you know, what's up? And you know, there came a time where, you know, it was my group of friends against like another group of friends. And we all went around in a circle fighting each other, you know, one-on-one. And you know, it's like, well, maybe that's what friendship is, you know? Like, you fight for someone else if they need you to fight. But the truth is, I realized that that's not really friendship either, because, I don't know, a lot of them are locked up now, and I don't talk to any of them. So here I am, I get older and older. I mean, at first I didn't realize it, you know? Like, at first I didn't realize that these people were going to be out of my life. But now as I look back, they don't stay around, you know? I finally got to high school. You know, my experience up to this point had been all guys, right? So I had my first girlfriend, you know, friend. I experienced making out. I experienced, you know, intimacy. I experienced, you know, like picking her up at work and putting her on my bike, and we would pedal to her house, you know, like, I didn't have a car back then, so, you know, that was cool, you know, like, we would go spend time at the park, or like, you know, just spend time with each other. We broke up, and so all that, I mean, we don't really talk. Actually, I got on hold of her a week and a half ago. I was like inviting her to One Tribe. I don't know what the heck I was thinking, but I did. So, but beside that, we don't ever talk. she has 2 kids. It's cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah? Awesome. That's great. But yeah, since then you realize that girls come and go, and the truth is you can't keep girlfriends around. Eventually they gotta like go on to, another boyfriend or something. So you have to cut ties. You can't keep talking. So at this point, I start realizing, what is friendship, right? I just had like the biggest heartbreak in the world. I get to college, and I have my college roommate of 3 years. Well, we traveled the world together. We absolutely went all over Europe. We went all over South America. We took a summer trip all around the United States of America. He got rich. I didn't. So little by little, our lives got apart. I don't talk to him anymore. He makes over $100,000 a year. So now his friendship circle is a little different, Plus, he has kids, and at that point, it's more like, oh yeah, bud, we're gonna be friends, But I don't talk to him. I really don't. And as I progressed throughout life, I realized that people in your life, they just come and go and come and go and come and go. And you wish that you can hold on to, some things, but in reality, a lot of things or a lot of people that we call friends, they're not really friends. And even though you get so close and you have moments that will always be a part of your life, you will always carry, and they are a part of you. And even though you might see them in the future and you'll be right back where it was the same, no time has gone by. But the truth is, they have their own life. I have my own life. Well, could I really say that I would give my life for them? Probably not. I would say, hey, I care about you, It's but I'm not willing to die for you. It's just straight up truth, I'm willing to buy you lunch. So you go out through life and then you realize that who do you trust? It's kind of like what Ben was saying, I'm more likely to tell everything about my life, more like, oh, this happened to me. I really don't have as much of a filter. But I don't allow people to love me, actually. So even though I might show a level of that I don't have, I don't mind sharing, I do hold you to a distance because I think that I've had so many experiences of people coming and going that I'm not going to allow you to get close. Yet, a lot of people feel comfortable around me, and they disclose a lot of things that they wouldn't. But as far as allowing you to love me, I don't do that. I'm not gonna let you make me feel like you care about me. So, which I realize it's a problem. Because part of trusting is not just being able to tell someone your things. Part of trusting is not being able to just share experiences, but part of trusting is allowing someone else to actually love you without sabotaging it. without somehow like kind of being like, oh my gosh. And so I'm working on that. And as I see the people here, I realize, like, I don't know. 5 years from now, I have no idea how many people here I'm going to be talking to, how many people I'm not going to be talking to. Yet we're going to sit here and be like, yeah, let's be family. And I mean, really, like, what is that? It's like we all got to live our own lives, That's life. But at the same time, I believe that sometimes in life things can be different. So, I remember Jaime being up here, first day he came, he was like, basically he was like, friends. Yeah, we need friends. And I was like, he just kept saying that over and over and over. And I'm like, all right. And then it reminded me of when Jesus finally said, I don't call you servants anymore. I call you friends. And that's a hard one for me to understand and grasp because, as a kid, we're taught to see God as like this big, magnificent, like great, like to say friendship, to know closeness and nearness. But Jesus' definition of friend is a lot different from mine. Because he goes on to say that there's no greater love than a friend laying his life down for another, right? So for him, for Jesus, friendship means giving your life for somebody. For us, friendship just means, oh, that person that we go out to lunch once in a while. Oh, that's the person that I shared a secret to. Oh, that's a person that shared a secret with me. Oh, that's someone that we had ice cream together. Someone that we kissed. Someone that we traveled together. Like for us, these are things of friendship, For us is like, oh, someone that I play music with, that's a friend. Or, someone that, I don't know, I go to church with. That's not friends. And we're going to use Jesus' definition. So, friend, are you willing to lay your life down? Well, I don't know if I'm willing to lay my life down for anybody here, honestly. But it's a process. And I think that perhaps there's ways that we can begin to lay our life down for one another. It doesn't mean that I'm willing to do it physically, but it means that I'm willing to start letting go of my own pride. It means that I'm start willing to let go of my ego. It means that I start willing to let go of what I want, my expectations. It starts with letting go of my judgment. It starts with letting go of, just letting go. A process of surrendering to one another. A process of being willing to say, all right, I'm going to take one small step. Like a process of coming close to one another. And maybe one day one of us will jump off the cliff for another. So, in this process of becoming friends with one another, which is really the process of becoming family with one another, yeah, I hope that we can let go of our greed. I hope that we can let go of our pride. I hope that we can let go of a lot of things that we need to let go of. And I hope that as we progress, maybe I will have people that I still keep in contact with here. Maybe this will be different. But Johnny, can you get the bread that's there? So we did this in Salem today, and I'm like, wow, it almost looks like wine. So whatever we put here, I think part of what a family does, yeah, it's in the brown paper bag. Part of what a family does is we carry each other's burdens. So whatever we're dealing with, maybe we hope that we can help each other out. Just pass it out. And I think that part of having bread together after we've had all this, put it in this vase here, is maybe making a small commitment to one another that we're willing to help each other out. We're willing to be that one, just one tribe, one family.